Welcome to this survival series for No Man's Sky. In the last part, we were following the Amidst the Skies mission, mainly just to try and get it out of the way. And we made a reasonable amount of progress. We got a crash ship, which I need to sell. And in this part, what I want to do is carry on with this mission because I'd like to say a big thank you to Snafu, who pointed out that I was kind of starting to do what I normally do, which is start to try and take on too much, in the sense that I was thinking about pirate missions and the autophage, and Snafu pointed out that a lot of that comes in towards the end of the Artemis mission. So what I'd really would like to do is focus on getting this done so that I can focus on other elements of the game. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about those objectives, but first I just want to mention that there has been a patch release for the game. Now, I haven't looked too much at the details. Most of them seem to be bug fixes related to the expedition and fishing, but one that did catch my attention was the fact that if you deploy the fishing skiff now, it will give you hazard protection during a storm. So that means that if you're actually fishing, you don't need to keep topping up your hazard protection on whatever type of planet you're on, whether it's hot, cold, or radioactive. So that's quite a big bonus. It's going to be quite useful to actually use that, possibly in certain circumstances when maybe if you've got an extreme planet. But that's something to think about in the future. Now, before we get into what we're actually doing in this part, I'm just going to give you an update of where we are with the Artemis mission, because at the end of that mission, we were playing around with the Artemis's translator, and we don't actually need this now, but I'm going to keep it there just as a kind of a backup. Pop that up while I'm thinking about it as well. And what happened was I just played on a little bit, and I was doing the where you've got to go to different locations to get the word, and I was actually exploring, and I hit a knowledge stone, and that gave me the next step, because and I think that was the final step actually, and it sent me to this trading station. Now, if any of you have never played the Artemis mission before, when you come to this trading station, whatever faction that this station belongs to, you've got to get up 2 levels, and it actually went very well actually, because two things. One, I already had a couple of Gek relics from my general exploration, and I don't know if these guys probably won't do it now, but what I found is that I thought, well, I'll just check all these guys, and they were actually selling me Gek relics. I mean, it cost me a fair amount of cash, so I got all the Gek relics to be able to upgrade those 2 levels actually without leaving the space station. So that is an example of how quickly it can go. Sometimes it doesn't quite work that way. Then you have to spend a lot of time chasing around trying to find out what's actually going on. So what we're going to do is, if I can find my ship, where's my ship gone? I think it's over here. What we're going to do now is we're going to get up into space so that we can talk to Artemis, go to the space station and get rid of that crash ship that we've got. And while we're going up into space, I just want to talk about the objectives that we are going to be mixing in. Well, there we are. So here comes Artemis. There you are, because I found high ground. I think that when we arrive, I'll fire a multi-tool into the air to mark my locations. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying? Tell Artemis what happened. Tell Artemis the locals could not decipher the star chart. The alien even went as far as to claim that these stars do not exist. That's impossible. I can't have travelled that far from charted space. You found my ship. Ask how Artemis got there. As I speak, the line begins to crack with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars, they've altered since I made the chart, blinked out and in. How is that possible? What is happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to, because it was quiet at first, but it's unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. The sound beneath the worlds, the sound of if glass could scream. Ask what's happening. They're coming for me. I can see them, smell them. I discovered the glyphs for a portal, traveller, a gateway between worlds. I thought they would lead me to another kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. Halfway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. But I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within them. Ask for the glyphs. They're gone. My data fragmented in the... Because I just wanted to discover worlds that I wanted to find that other travelers, didn't I? 16. Warn faith. Do you face it? Please, not yet. I'm not. The signal cuts off as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name through the static. Apollo. Register ID. Frequency for Apollo has been added to my holo terminal contacts. It's probably going to send us to a holo terminal. No, bring news of Artemis to Nada. Well, it's all in the same direction. We're going to go to the space station first. And now I'm going to get back on track. What I want to focus on while we're doing the Artemis mission is, as suggested by Snafu, is we're going to get a freighter. And also, if possible, if we come across a really good looking settlement, where preempt the kind of that mission by actually taking over a settlement, as it takes a long time to build up settlements. Plus, we can have some fun with sentinels, because sentinels attack settlement bases, and if we can get some reasonable weapons, maybe that's the better course, is that we get some weapons on the multi-tool, and then we can do missions killing sentinels. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is come here, up to here. We've got this Helicon Forge. Yep. What? Repair. I mean, we could repair that and get kind of degrade it. That's a B class. That might be worth keeping in the short term, but we'd have to get because of course my wiring looms are actually in the other ship. As I said, I think what we'll do is we'll go and buy a wiring loom, and we'll take that shield off so that I can use it on my other ship. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we need to buy some wiring looms anyway. So this is where we'll buy about 6 wiring looms. It'll hurt, but and then what we're gonna do is Starship. It's got chromatic metal. No, I think we're just gonna sell it. I don't really want to mess about with. No, we're just gonna sell it. I haven't wasted the money on the wiring looms because we're gonna need a lot of wiring looms to repair our other ship. So it's not a loss. Let's have a quick look at our mission agent. Kill creatures. Mission in progress. Take a photo of a land. Abyssal stew. Scan minerals. We could possibly do the scan minerals mission. Begin the salvage analysis. Claim scrap worth 4.4 million. That'd be quite nice. Claim the scrap. I mean, it was a pretty good ship in its own way. And that gives us some more working cash. And of course, it means I'm now in conformance with my overall rule about only having one ship until we get a freighter. See what junk we've got. Photon cannon upgrade. Let's see what we've got in the way for our ship. We can do a few repairs. Right, Starship. Certainly want to repair that. We got the chromatic metal for it. Oh, the other thing also, I think in the last part I was saying I didn't have enough paraffinium. I actually missed these here. Right, we can add that. That's critically damaged. Okay, we need one more wiring loom. So we'll just go and get another wiring loom. from here. By in range of the ship, shouldn't we? What that does now is give us capability around here. I could enhance the warp drive. Not sure if it will. That pushes the warp drive up to there. If we repair this, then we can drop that down there. Put the photon cannon. If I put that there, put the photon cannon there. Move you up over there and move that way. 4% damage, 4%. It's not really worth that much effort, is it? These are C's. Starship Positron Infra Knife, Starship Shield Module. We've already got 2 C's already, so I can't see the point of adding to that. So we've got a little bit of an enhancement here, but we need a lot more chromatic metal. Right, let's just go and sell off those. See what we'll get for them. That's 51. I think I could install them. Actually, let me just take a quick look at that option as well. Say, for example, we install them. Get for this. Cadmium. Oh, okay, we're going to do it this way. I think Snafu's mentioned this in the past. Yeah. Dismantle. We'll do it this way. We'll probably get more value out of it. This broken anyway, so it's also giving us wiring looms, which is probably pretty more useful. I got a feeling if we put cadmium in here, what do we get? Chromatic metal, right? Well, we're going to turn the cadmium into chromatic metal. That means we could look seriously at repairing that. Then if we put the chromatic metal in there, that will work. We actually got some more cadmium metal here as well, so be nice to get some phosphorus actually. I don't. Do we have any phosphorus planets? Well, we haven't really explored all the planets. We've got 3 more planets to even check out on this system. I think what we're going to do is now go to the anomaly. And considering we're here, I just want to talk about something. Someone did post a question on the last video about the rewards from the expedition, and I kind of gave a typed explanation, but I'm just going to show you here. If you have got, say for example, I wanted to do the current expedition 15 again, you can come to this expedition terminal. If you click on it here, you can see, and what you can do is click on here and you can select equipment that you want to take into the expedition. But what this, by starting it here, what it effectively does is the same way as if you do a mission from this terminal, the expedition takes over your save game. Now I haven't tried it because I've only ever done this once and I wasn't particularly that comfortable with it. I'm assuming that if you initiate the expedition from here, you can't play, let's say, the series that we've got now until you finish the expedition or cancel it. Personally, I don't really like doing it this way. I know there's advantages with taking stuff into the expedition, but to be honest, I've never found the expeditions themselves so difficult that I needed to take extra supplies. And also, of course, what you can do is bring those supplies back again. But if you're in, however, if you're in a situation like I am, where I've done expedition 15, what you do is you talk to Quicksilver, and down the bottom here you see you can collect the rewards. Now these are all free. Now I've deliberately not actually used these, but what you can do if you wanted to is bring in there's some, and if you've done all the expeditions, and I apologize for anyone who is not new, relatively new to the game, or they haven't done all the expeditions, there are some pretty cool ships here like the Starborn Runner, which I could use now, but I don't want to do that just at the moment, because then that just complicates the issue. There's also, I think right down the bottom, there's, you can see this is the product. There's also a very useful frigate for when you get a freighter called the SSV Normandy. And then of course you've got the Golden Vector here, which is a, I think this is a pretty good ship as well. And then previously collected Starborn Runner, yep. Ultra-Utopian there. I think these are permanently collected. And the other one also, I never realized that I hadn't actually completed Expedition 10. So if Expedition 10 comes back again, I'm going to have to complete that mission. The only thing I can think of is that I came out early and I wasn't paying attention. But there's, I say, there's all sorts of strange stuff in here. You've also got the, I think this is a peaceful giant organization recruiting. This is a Leviathan frigate. Now, as I say, if you are new to the game and you haven't done any of the expeditions, what I will say is that when Expedition 15 finishes, which it should do kind of the end of October, possibly beginning of November, keep an eye out for an announcement from Hello Games, because quite often on the run up to Christmas, what Hello Games do is they redo some expeditions, but in a cut down version on a, I think it's a 2-week cycle. And therefore, if you've missed any expeditions, just keep an eye out for those announcements, and then you can get in and then what it means is you can get in and get those expeditions done and claim those rewards. There are also some special rewards that happen on some expeditions, and these are called Twitch awards. Now, I'll be completely upfront, I don't like watching Twitch streams, so I've never collected any of those awards. So I can't tell you how it's actually done, but I'm pretty sure if you go to Jason Plays channel, he talks about it quite a lot. Anyway, back to thing. It says, mention the portal. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis' location, explain their strange messages, Apollo and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses, their lights blink in the process of this information. Artemis slips between worlds. If into the data for our home lives of these spaces, these holes are stable. Nada is worried. Traveller cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember. Say that he did not. This is a puzzle, a trap, a tragedy. Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If a traveller entity is curious, Nada has a choice. The rampant crimson is the work of the Atlas falsity. Other Corvex say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada, but travellers may seek them out and draw them away. This is a reference to I mean, this is an oblique reference to the Atlas stations. The search for Artemis, portal coordinates for black holes and Atlas. Okay. And of course, if we come here, we will boundaries home, curious friend, ask about Atlas station coordinates. We could always be a bit sneaky and go straight for an Atlas station. What have we got in the way of missions now? Locate a hollow terminal. So the next mission is, we've probably got to go and talk to Apollo if I remember correctly. And of course over here we've got Tithys. I don't think we can get anything from Tithys just at the moment. Friend, give 16 units. I don't know if we get anything. Thanks, mate. Stay. Stare at them. Or survive. Okay. All right. I admit I'm not a geek. Ask why they're here. Tethys hesitates. You have ever crossed paths with the Sentinels in patrol mode? Say you have. Then you know what it's like to be hunted by them. Suffice to say, the Sentinels and I had conflict interests. Now, it's my interest to lay low here. Of course, what we got here is a way you can decommission multi-tools if you've got too many. And this is, I think this is related to the autophage missions. We're not going to get... Oh, ha! Accidentally walked through the teleporter. Okay. As I say, we're going to stick with the Artemis mission. We'll most likely get sent back to the hollow terminal that we went to before. Okay, hollow terminal discovered. That's a barren planet. Okay, we're just going to keep going. As I say, we're most likely going to end up back. Okay, this is probably going to be a trader found. Nud's friends would not be excited to see another pilot that travels to be one of the collection of rare precious items. We'll bargain for the relic with 300 oxygen. I accept the trader's offer. Got undiscovered worms. And what have we got here? That's not bad. 300 oxygen for 3 million for, what was it again? There, right. The other thing I'm just gonna do is get that in, convert. And of course what that means is that we should be able to pair another slot in here. That means I should be able to move you out to, move you down to there. That gets that a little bit more tidy. Right, we're just going to head for the hollow terminal. Of course, it says hollow terminal approximate location, but for once we can actually see where the hollow terminal actually is, which will save a little bit of time. I still get problem. Gonna land here. One thing I do want to check is, we got plenty of thingies. Of course, we're right next to these, so we might as well. Oops, no. There's a good chance that we might have already been here. Yep. Yeah. The fact that we can't interact with those is the giveaway. And so we might as well just... Actually, how much oxygen have I got left? 140 out of 150. But we've got dioxide and we've got other bits and pieces as well. So we're not kind of in danger of anything at the moment. So just going to get up. And two. Okay, hollow terminal activated. Multiple signal sources arrived. Tuned to Apollo. There's good old Apollo with his triangular head. Transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. Greet Apollo. Identify yourself or end the call. Say you're a friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Ask why. You do not use the word at all, friend. It's just a label. It pretends to make you feel better about being alone. Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I meet them if I paid to meet. Even that conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble. They've attempted to use a portal and become stranded in some distant, uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo's demeanor changes, appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see it for myself. Upload the logs. Apollo studies the logs, pausing and replaying the various segments of the static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. The noises they sound are just like the echoes of the Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. This data is distorted and inverted. There's lots to gain if you figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly, and the portals. Perhaps there is a key. Agree. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Accept. If you're going to work with me, you need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you the contact of mine who will supply you with what you just need to remember. Remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing and saddened. Perhaps there's nothing, a ghost in the machine. So we've now reached the point where I said it's outside the local system. So this is really intended to just push us a little bit in that direction. We've got an ancient ruin over there, but seeing that I was actually looking at this plant, what we're going to do is just sneak some oxygen off him. And then kill it. Now we've got this. It says off an ancient ruin on another planet. I'm aware that I'm starting to run out of time, so I think what we'll do is the ancient ruin, just to clear that tag. We can drop a save, but we won't get a reward because I've already. Oh, we have got a reward. You've discovered it. Idle curiosity. Let me just see. I thought I'd cleared this. Is it regenerated? Yes, it is. I'll take it. Gonna dash in here for a quick warm up. I don't really want to use resources. Right, so we're just gonna jump in the ship. And what planet are we aiming for? We're just gonna head for that ancient ruin there. Aggressive sentinels, so great. Just what I wanted. I mean, it's a water world though. I mean, we could use this as a beachfront property. The only downside is that aggressive sentinels. I don't really like having aggressive sentinels or something on where my base is, because I like to be able to relax, not spend. Oh great, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Hopefully, generally, yes, thank you game. Stop telling me. I've got all the creatures on this planet. Maybe I didn't. A flickering emblem appears in the stone, though I do not recognize the language. Somehow I read this strange planet. Bell sent at the gate composed. The firstborn commands all its surveys. We are the masters. We are the stars. We all shall endure eternity. The Vakeen, the Korvax. We're going to seek knowledge of the past. See if we can make some more cash. Historical data revealed. There's also a. We will get some. Okay, let's just get back to the ship. Certainly want you. And you. Not vast amounts of cash, but we'll take it. Where is... Right, we've got an ancient ruin. It's not very far away anyway, so just gonna do the ancient... Ah, oh wow. Okay. We are gonna land here. We got a little cluster of buildings. And we can get over here. Yeah, a little bit of loot. Microprocessor. I don't think I really need rusted metal just at the moment. I'll go away. Okay, we're just gonna... I know I shouldn't have stopped, but temptation was so great. This is the kiss of the Nexus. This is the one. Ooh, the B class. Let's have a quick comparison. We got 2 kisses of the Nexus. Then why have I got to pay extra for it? We got the same stuff. He's just got 1 free slot. No, I'm not going to pay extra for something which... can we sell anything? We'll sell the Get Relic. We've got salvage data. I think we're going to start keeping some of the salvage data. We'll sell the silver. Paraffinium, actually, can we... bit of dioxide. I'm going to recharge my dioxide. Just talk to Mr. Happy here. Purchase components. Oops. Where get more wiring looms. Okay. What I am gonna do now is we're gonna grab that. Yeah, I know you guys are hanging around outside. We've got 2 chromatic metal. That's not, we don't have enough chromatic metal to repair that. Got 2 wiring looms, but what can we make 3 of those so we can repair that. So we need phosphorus, and then, oh, why didn't I sell those undiscovered worms? I don't want to collect those around. $2.1 million. That right. And say, just to finish off, do the ancient ruin. I think we might have a problem with this one. Let me just see if I can get in. Because we're having a sentinel ship could be quite useful. I think we got that. Okay. Fragment that way, 72 meters. Hopefully we'll be able to get this done without the sentinels. That one is a bust. I can't get through the water. Great. Gonna be behind here. I had a feeling that this one might be a bit of a problem. the oxygen or fragment. And that one's 52. I think as long as we stay within the perimeter of the ancient, where it is, will it be okay. I think we've got enough, more than enough now. Keep hearing a hissing noise. Why are you? We've already done that one. Right, what we need now is the large artifact crate. Why do I get the feeling the ship's parked right on top of it? I think I've got a problem here. And I don't really want to take off and come back down again. So we've got some keys which we can use. Where's my keys? We've got 8 keys, but we can't. I'm just gonna have a quick look round to see if I can find the. It says there's a gravitino ball there. It's a bit odd. That is a very strange place to find a gravitino ball, but we're not going to do that because we'll just aggravate the sentinels. Yeah, I get a feeling this one we've tried already, and I don't think I can. No, I don't think this is actually going to work. So I think what I'll do is I'll have a go and see if I can find a way around this. Okay, welcome back. What I've done is I've managed to move my ship, and I actually managed to get. Yeah, the problem is my ship was parked directly on top of the large artifact crate. So there's a bit of a tip there. And what do we get for that? We get anything? Okay. And we've got a congealed moss from that, which is worth another 1.5 million. So these sites are certainly worth doing. Right, so just to finish off, what we're going to do is take off, go up this, leave this planet here, and I think what I'd like to do is just explore any of these planets that we haven't actually okay. Copper balsa. Right, we're going to head for the unstable planet just to see if I can get some copper. Okay, we've got another. Somebody wants to talk to us. And what we've got here is something point indicates that examine the cargo manifest. Not really. You're not really offering me anything of great interest. Sorry. So we're going to go to Ugul. So it looks like we've come down on a planet that's got a little bit of volcanic activity on it. We still might have a chance of finding some copper. So we will just fly across the surface. To third person. Actually, what we'll do is we'll go there. Locate trade outposts. The reason I did that is just to see if there's actually bases. Once you've got the economy scanner, it's a little bit of a sneaky way to find out whether you actually got any real bases on a planet, because it will always give you the trading station. And plus we can also offload that reward we got from the ancient artifact. And of course, the other thing about a trading station is it does kind of give us a relatively safe location to put down on a planet that could be potentially hostile. Ooh, what we got there? Oh wow, found something even a bit better here. We are gonna, down here we got two settlements together here, so gonna land here. Brief moment then I thought we were landing on top of another ship. Okay, got an unstable planet. I mean, there's not much we can do here. Probably they won't even talk to us, but we'll give it a go. It's a bit early in the game to be new friend, purchase components. This is just this rerun of the minor base. This is an artifact exchange. We submit biological sample. Okay, subject congealed moss. Okay, let's just give that a go. We didn't seem to get anything for that. I think we might have just got it recorded, and we got the envoy here. No, this is the mercenaries guild. They're not really interested in us at the moment. Later on we'll be able to do that. What we can sell is the gooey sprouts, 1.16 million. And of course what we can do, yes, thank you game, request dialect help as well. Keep learning the languages, friendship symbol. Looks like there's a greeting committee for me here, so I'll just rattle through this. Trade symbol, word proper, and press dialect help. Aggression symbol, hostility. Of course, we got this thing for the planet here. Greetings, friends. Something Gek is intended only for its own species. Ancient audio equipment, drones at low frequency. Toljek. Archive access granted. Decrypt archive. A pretty good guess of it. The entity is entitled Efficient Processing of the Corvax appears to have been recovered from an ancient era. Treatment of the Corvax entities must be merciful. The universe demands no moral order. Choose utility. Given tools for the humanications. Communications. The Corvax shell will be stripped of all contact. Okay. Appearance. Yeah, I think we've had enough of that. So I don't think I've got anything else to sell at the moment. I've got a couple of spring looms that should be in my ship. Yeah, thank you game. What that you've got to sell? Nothing really all that special. Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.